welcome back to my channel and happy Halloween. So I'm here after a very long time and I have a lot of story which I wanted to tell you guys, but long story short, my grandmom was very ill, so that's the reason that I'm not here and not uploading videos on my channel, because she's just the main pillar of this channel. She used to make all the outfits for my dolls, and without her my dolls are incomplete, but now I just have to stay strong and do all the stuff all by myself. This video is also a special collaboration with some of my most talented doll friends, so make sure to check out all their videos. I will give the link to the videos in the description box of this video. All of them have made very creepy, spooky dolls for you guys, so make sure to check them out because there are lots of varieties to choose from. A few days before, I visited a toy store and there I found a very beautiful kind of dinosaur set, and it totally changed my mind, because at first I decided to go for a vampire or a pastel kind of thing, but then my idea was changed and I decided to go for a dinosaur witch. This sounds like a very different thing. I think that no one have never done this before, and I just really like to create something new, something very special for you guys. So I hope that you guys will definitely love this theme, and there are also a lot of witches in this collaboration. All of them are having some different kind of themes, so I'm sure that you guys will have a very good variety of witches in this collaboration. If you guys are new to my channel for the very first time, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, because it really helps my channel to keep running, and that way I will be uploading more and more content for you guys, because I have lots and ideas and inspirations which I wanted to share with you guys. And now without further ado, let's jump on to the creepy video. For this repaint video, I'm using MonsterHigh Draculaura doll as a base because of her beautiful pale pink skin tone, and there is also some color discoloration on this doll, so this is going to be perfect candidate for this repaint. As usual, I'm starting by taking a sharp scissors and cutting off the doll hair close to the sculpt as possible. After this, I'm using my hair dryer just to soften the doll head and to remove this much easily from the body. And once the doll head is nicely removed, then using my screwdriver, I'm just using some scrapey motions to remove all the gluey nasty hair from the inside. Using my scissors, I just cut off the doll head from the back and remove all the gluey nasty hair. Now using my 100% pure acetone and a piece of fabric, and I'm starting by removing the doll original factory paint. And once the basic steps of my doll are all complete, then I'm using my Skeletor doll hands and I'm just using them for my doll. I also cutted the plastic pegs a little bit just to fit the holes much perfectly. And now the doll body work is all complete. Moving on to the doll outfit, which I am really excited about. So using this lined stretchy fabric, I am just cutting the desired length I want for my doll. First, I will be making the leggings, which is very easy to make. You just have to make a square, rectangle kind of shape, and after this you make a slit at the center. Using my needle and thread, I am just sewing this very tightly to the doll legs. Mostly I just don't make my doll outfits myself. Usually my mom or grandmom work on them, but now the situation is very different. My grandmom is really ill in the hospital, so I just came back to home and started working on this doll because the due date, the deadline was coming very near, and I just have to do all the things by myself. So this doll is just fully 100% made by me, and It is also a very good kind of feeling that I'm just improving my sewing skills and all the different things and my dolls. In the meantime, the sewing step of the doll leggings is all complete, and I just removed the excess fabric, and now I'm just removing this leggings from the doll. And after this, I'm just flipping them inside out, and I'm using my grandmom's sewing needle for this. I think that the tights turned out beautiful, and I'm really in love with them, and now I'm just wearing them directly to my doll. Now you guys can totally look at the tights and tell me in the comment section that how this one turned out. I think that this is one of the most prettiest tight which I have ever made, and I'm really proud of this. So a few months before, me and my aunt visited a market, and I found out this very beautiful pastel gray, green and pink kind of fabric which I'm really in love with. This is very beaded and beautiful, and I have got just a few of them, and when I just saw them, I just definitely wanted to use this in one of my custom dolls, and I have created 2 dolls from this fabric right now. The next video will be coming soon, but I'm just really in love with this beaded kind of effect and the way that this is made. This is just handmade, and I just really like it. For the inner section of this outfit, I use a beautiful pink raw silk, and now I'm just taking this beautiful silver kind of lace and I'm just adding this to the fabric. This is also taking a lot of time because this is also handmade, but I'm just loving the process of how I make my doll outfits look much detailed, and this is just my goal, to make everything just a little bit extra. Also, let me know in the comment section that what is your most favorite step when it comes to doll outfits or doll repaint. I just usually love to work on face-ups because in face-ups you can add any kind of detail, any kind of expression, and outfit are my least favorite thing, but whenever I work on my doll outfits by myself, I just really like to push my boundaries and to make them extra detailed. Now the lacing process is all complete. I just really love the silver and pink and green look together, and I think that it is looking just beautiful. Now using my pink raw silk fabric, and I'm just hemming the edges. Once this process is all complete, then I'm just attaching both of the fabrics together. Using my needle and thread, I'm just sewing both of the pieces together, and just to make a very beautiful and tight skirt. And now I'm complete with the skirt, and I think that this looks very beautiful. It is looking very detailed and it is very heavy, which I really like. Using the same pink fabric, I just made the doll top, and I'm just attaching them directly to my doll. After this, I'm just working on the sleeves, so I have cut it 2 rectangles and I'm just adding some ruffles to it. And now I'm just doing the same thing with the other one, and now the doll top and the sleeves are all complete, and this is looking very bouncy and beautiful. And now I'm finally attaching the skirt piece to the doll outfit. And for now the doll outfit is all complete, and this is looking very royal and very rococo-ish kind of, which I really love. So recently in a toy store in the children's section, I just got this package of dinosaurs. I think that children's used to play with this. And there are a lot of dinosaurs, a little bit of tiny pieces, which I just wanted to customize so much badly for this repaint. And when I look at this thing, I just realized that I just definitely wanted to make a dino witch, and it gives me so many ideas. I also got another package for a different repaint, which you guys will be seeing very soon. So there are just so many things, and I just really love each and every of them. Each and every of them is just super detailed. So before working on all these dinosaurs, first I decided to work on the witch hat, which I'm really excited about. So using this glittery foaming sheet, I'm just cutting the desired shapes which I want. Out of the foaming sheet, I have cut it a triangle and an oval shape, and now I'm just peeling the paper kind of thing from the triangle shape, and I'm just adding the fabric to it. The glue on these foaming sheets are very strong and they can stick much perfectly, which I really like. Now I'm just doing the same thing with the other one. Using my hot glue gun, I'm just folding the edges just to give it a more cleaner kind of look. And now both of the pieces are looking very good to me. I also added a fabric just to give it a more cleaner kind of look, and now I attached both of the pieces together. And I think that this is looking very pretty using my T-Rex dinosaur, and I'm just cutting his head. After this, I'm using my hot glue gun and I'm just adding this to the witch hat. I also added a few drops of super glue just to make it much strong. And now the hat is looking very good to me, so now it's finally time to add all the different kind of details to the hat. So first I'm just using this hand and adding this to the hat to give it a more creepy kind of look. I'm also adding some glue gun drapings all over this witch hat just to give it a more gory and detailed kind of look. And at last I also decided to add this plant because why not, she will look much pretty on this. And now it's finally time to repaint this dinosaur and to give it a more realistic kind of look. So I'm just adding different shades of pink, blues, browns and black color of acrylic paint to the dinosaur just to give it a more realistic kind of look. For the blood part, I have a trick which I wanted to share with you guys. I use Liquitex high gloss varnish and some red color of acrylic paint and mix both of them together, and I just use this for blood all the time whenever I repaint any kind of creepy or gory project, and that way the blood will look much realistic and you guys will really love it. Must try this whenever you are making any kind of gory project because the blood will look very realistic. And now I'm just adding the blood all over the glue gun strokes which I have did just to give it a more realistic kind of look. I think that the blood have added some more drama and dimension to the witch hat, which I really like. Moving on to the outfit, so I'm also adding a little bit of bloody kind of effect to the outfit. Off screen, I have also did some glue gun stroke to the waistline of the outfit, and now I'm just adding a lot of red blood to it. I also added a little bit of black and maroon in there with the blood just to give it a more realistic kind of look. And now the witch hat is all complete. I'm really in love with how this turned out, and what do you guys think about this? Please let me know in the comment section. And I'm also complete with the doll outfit, and I'm really proud of how this turned out. Moving on to the doll face up, so I have sealed the doll face 2 coats with Liquitex matte varnish with my airbrush, and now I'm using my makeup brushes and soft pastels, and I'm starting by blushing the doll face. This time I'm not using Mr. Super Clear sealant because I have ordered 3 cans of Mr. Super Clear from a local marketplace, and I'm just waiting for it for about 2 months and it didn't arrive in the mail, so I was just really disturbed that why this is not coming, and I have not worked on any kind of face ups throughout these 2 months, so I was just really sad about this. But then I realized that before working with Mr. Super Clear, I used to work with Liquitex matte varnish, and it always gave me some very great results which I really like. So I just switched to it, and I'm just really happy that how vibrant and beautiful this doll face up turned out. To all my doll friends which are new to this hobby and don't want it to invest in Mr. Super Clear, then go for Liquitex matte varnish because it works just amazing. Back to the face up. So in one side of the face I added a lot of red and maroon kind of blushing just to give it a more dragony kind of look, and I just wanted to add some veins and some scales on that side of the doll face up because I just wanted to that the face can also resemble the dragon and the dino kind of aesthetic which I'm going for. So that's why I decided to go for this different kind of face look on one side and some simple kind of look on the other one, because I just wanted to maintain the dino dragon kind of style throughout all this doll and just to make it a little bit more like Halloween kind of doll, not like a cute version of doll. So I just decided to go for this red scar or scales kind of texture in one side of the face. Using my white acrylic paint, I am filling the white of the doll eyes, and make sure to build 2 to 3 layers just to make the white color look opaque and vibrant. Once I'm happy with the white color, then I'm using my black watercolor pencil and I'm starting by drawing the doll irises. Using my brown watercolor pencil, I outlined the doll nose and lips. And now with the help of my red watercolor pencil, I'm just drawing the veins. And this is my favorite step because you can add them however you want and it always looks fantastic. Now I'm sealing the doll face once again with my sealant, and after this I'm using my black watercolor pencil and I'm just adding a lot more details to the scale part. And using my red watercolor pencil, I'm working on the doll lips. So I mostly did the doll lips off screen because lips are one of my most favorite part and it take a lot of time and patience. So I just did that off screen, and I also added some blue and purples to the doll face to give it a more realistic kind of look. After this I just blushed the doll eyebrows using my brown soft pastels, and now using my brown watercolor pencil I'm just adding a lot more details to the doll eyebrow. I'm also using some black watercolor pencil just to add some more arched and more evil kind of look to the eyebrows. Whenever I work on my doll eyebrows, I always like to work with different kind of colors. Like this time I'm going for brown eyebrows, so I'm using brown, dark brown, light brown and a little bit of black just to make them much realistic. And now I'm also adding a lot more details to the scale part just to give it a more realistic kind of look. For the irises, I decided to go for two different color. So for the one I'm going for blue color, and for the other one I decided to go for pink one. Using my black watercolor pencil, I'm adding some more detail to the doll eyes. Now I'm just adding some very thick eyelashes to my doll because I just really love to work with eyelashes. They can just make the doll eyes look much more beautiful and realistic. And at last I give her some catch lights, adding a few more details here and there, and with that my doll face up is all complete. I'm really happy that how the doll face turned out. And what do you guys think about this? Please let me know in the comment section. Moving on to the dinos, which I was just really excited about. So at first I'm working on this orange one, and I just don't like this orange color, so I decided to go for a more pink and red kind of look. So using my pink and red color of acrylic paint, I'm starting by painting this dino. I'm just rubbing this acrylic paint over the doll body, so that way all the scales will be more visible and more detailed. After the pink color, I added reds all around this dino. And now I'm just using my black acrylic paint and I'm just dry brushing this dragon. Dry brushing is really important because it will really make all the scales look much more visible, and I just wanted to make them a little bit more on the realistic side, so I just definitely wanted to add this dry brushing to my dinosaur. And now the dino is looking very good to me. I also give it about 2 quarts of Liquitex matte varnish just to seal all the color in place, and after this I use my black acrylic paint just to give 2 tiny dots on the doll eyes, and I think that it looks very perfect. I mixed my red acrylic paint and Liquitex high gloss varnish, and now I'm just adding this to the dino. It will give it a more wet kind of look which I want for my dino. And with that, the dino is all complete, and I'm really happy that how it turned out. What do you guys think about this one? Please let me know in the comments. Moving on to this yellow dinosaur, this looks very awesome. All the details are just fantastic, but now I just have to work on it and to make it much more realistic. So using my yellow acrylic paint, I'm just starting by painting the dino. And once the yellow colors all dried out, then I'm using my green acrylic paint and I'm just adding a lot more details to the dino. I'm just adding more and more colors here and there just to give it a more realistic kind of look. I'm just adding different shades of green and blending them very well to the dino. And now the dino is looking very good to me, so using my black acrylic paint I added some very tiny dots to the eyes, and with that the dino is all complete, but still I added some red color all around this dino just to give it a more gory kind of look. And now I'm finally done with this dino as well, and I think that it turned out very realistic and perfect. Moving on to the next one dinosaur, and this is one of my most favorite, and I just don't want it to add a lot of colors this time because I just really love this blue color, but I'm just adding some different shades of blues just to pop out all the scales and all the textures. At last I added some black dots on the eyes and adding some red acrylic paint all around this dinosaur, and with that this dino would be also complete. I think that this turned out amazing as well, and I think that this is one of my most favorite one. And now let's work on the 3 tiny dinosaurs. So at first I'm working on this one, and I'm just adding some grays and black colors of acrylic paint to this one. And with a little bit of detail here and there, and this dinosaur is also complete. I'm really happy that how this tiny one turned out. Moving on to the next one. This time I'm just adding some baby pink color of acrylic paint to this one dinosaur and adding a little bit of black, a little bit of more color just to give it a more realistic kind of look. And now this dinosaur is all complete, and I'm really happy that how this turned out. Moving on to the last one, so this time I'm just not adding a lot of color, I just give it a little bit of dry brushing, and after this I'm just adding a little bit of red color. And with that, this dinosaur would be all complete. I'm really happy that how all the dinosaurs turned out, and let me know in the comment section that which one is your favorite. I think that I like the blue one. Moving on to my doll accessories, so at first I'm taking this one and using my black acrylic paint, I'm just dry brushing it. And for some more detail and drama, I added red acrylic paint all around it just to give it a more gory kind of look. And with a few more details here and there, and it is looking all complete, I think that it turned out very perfect. Moving on to the dinosaur nest, so I'm just taking my black acrylic paint and I'm also dry brushing this. I'm also adding browns and different shades of black and browns just to give it a more realistic kind of look. For the eggs, I decided to go for this white, pale cream kind of color. And now the nest is looking fantastic to me. I'm just really in love with this. This looks very cute and I just really love it. And now I'm just working on the last thing, which is these eggs, and these eggs looks extremely realistic. I just really love them how they looks, and using my MonsterHigh doll hand, I'm just adding some handprints to it just to give it a more realistic kind of look. I just added a little bit of dirtiness and gore to these eggs, and I think that these looks fantastic. For the last minute detail, I decided to add this viperine necklace to my doll. I just added a little bit of red color and black color to it and just attached this to the doll. Now I'm finally done with my doll outfit and I'm really happy that how this turned out. Moving on to the doll shoes, so I have made these boots from air dry clay and now I'm just attaching them to my doll. And once the heels are added to my doll, after this I'm using some lace and adding this to the boots. I also added some tiny silver flowers to these boots just to give them some more detail. And now the boots are all done and I'm really happy that how they turned out. And at last I also decided to also add some red acrylic paint all around these shoes and leggings just to give them some more gory kind of look. And after a long time, I'm finally putting the head and body back together and this looks fantastic. I'm just so much in love with this. For the hair, I decided to go for this one because the hair color is beautiful. I also love these beautiful curls, and now using my hot glue gun, I'm just adding these hair wefts to the doll. And now I'm just doing the same thing with the rest of the doll head. And now the doll hair and my doll is all complete. I give her 2 ponytails and also attached the witch hat, and I think that the ponytails look fantastic and I really love it. Moving on to the witch broom, so using my very old paint brush and also this cream color of yarn, I'm just adding this yarn to the brush. I'm just hot gluing this off screen. And once the yarn is added, after this I'm also wrapping some yarn. Using my sharp scissors, I'm also cutting the broom just to make this perfect. So I just really don't like this red color, so I added some black color to it, and at last I also added some red color just to match with the rest of my design. And now the broom is all complete. This looks very evil type, and I'm just really happy that how this turned out. Moving on to the last step, which is the doll stand. So I just taken this MonsterHigh stand, and I'm also using my hot glue gun to attach all these plants which came with the dinosaur package, and I'm just adding this to the stand. I also added this dinosaur skull which I have sculpted from air dry clay. And now I'm adding a lot of tiny details all around this stand. Now this is looking very good to me, but I decided to go for black color, which will really look good with my design. And using my black acrylic paint, I'm just painting the stand. Once it's fully painted, then I added a lot of red color to the plants and stand just to give it a more gory kind of look. And with 2 coats of Liquitex matte varnish and the stand is all complete, I am really happy that how this turned out. And what do you guys think about this? Please let me know in the comment section. And now I'm finally done with all of the accessories which I have created for this doll. And what do you guys think about all these? Please let me know in the comment section. I think that I have put all my efforts and work to it, and I hope that you guys will definitely like them. Also, let me know in the comment section that which one accessory is your favorite and which kind of doll you guys wanted to see next. Please let me know in the comment section. And I think that I just really love the blue dinosaur because I love to play with water. I love blue color, and I think that this one is one of my favorite. I also wanted to mention that these tiny dinosaurs are not my favorite, but these looks very cute and also a part of this package, so I just definitely wanted to repaint them and to include them in this video. And now she is all complete. I'm just really happy that how she turned out. I really love her hair, her beautiful face up. I just really love this face up. And all these skeleton hands are just perfect. They are falling, but I will add this once again. These skeleton hands are just super detailed. I really love them. And dinosaur, look at this. I just love it. This vipery necklace is also giving her a very beautiful kind of vibe. And the bloody effect is just fantastic. Her shoes are also my favorite. So what do you guys think about her? I think that I just really love her beautiful hair, her witch hat and her beautiful dress. I just love everything about her, and if you like this video, then don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, like this video, share this video and follow me on my Instagram. And I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Goodbye.